Justin Smith here, the scouting and recruiting analyst for Touchdown Alabama magazine. Thank you guys so much for joining me today as the Tide continues to roll on the recruiting trail. Today, picking up a commitment from 2021 five-star defensive tackle Damon Payne out of Belleville High School in Belleville, Michigan. Payne is the Tide's 16th commit in the 2021 recruiting class. The sixth commit to the Tide during this month, and their second defensive tackle commit as he joins Montgomery product and Lee Montgomery High School prospect and Quinn Barnes as the Tide's second defensive tackle commit in this 2021 class. This is a huge pickup for the Tide here when you're looking at Payne. Of course, they add another defensive lineman as their attention will move more towards that group moving forward in this 2021 recruiting cycle. But this is also a massive pickup for the Tide when you look at what Payne brings to the table. This is a kid who stands at 6'3", 6'4", weighs in between 290 pounds and 300 pounds. And although he weighs more towards the 300-pound side, this is a kid who does not use that to his advantage. When you watch his film, although he has that explosive jump off the line, he's probably one of the more explosive defensive linemen that you're going to find in this 2021 class. I really like that about his game, but something else I like about his game is his ability to rush under control. When you see this guy's film, you're going to see him rush with a controlled manner. He has a control over the frenzy of rushing after the quarterback and getting after the ball carrier. It almost looks as if he's just navigating through the offensive lineman, navigating through blocks and getting after the ball carrier, as he knows how to get after the ball carriers, uses great eye judgment, knows where he is going when he's going after the ball carrier in the quarterback, and that right there makes him one of the top defensive tackles in the 2021 class, quite possibly the #1 defensive tackle in the country. So this is a massive pickup for the Tide in their 2021 recruiting class. You're getting one of the best defensive tackles in the nation. Adding them to a 2021 class here that is looking very, very impressive. You already have the best offensive line class in the nation. You're working on trying to add another guy there to possibly have a claim over having the best offensive line class ever. You have a loaded wide receiver group. You have a great linebacker core with commitments from guys like Kendrick Blackshear, Deontay Lawson, and Ian Jackson. You have some talented defensive backs committed. You have guys like Kane Williams, Devontae Smith, and Kadarius Callaway. So adding Payne to this group is massive for the Tide in their 2021 recruiting class. You guys can check out our full coverage at touchdownalabama.com of what Damon Payne's commitment means to the Tide here. What is next for the Tide when it comes to the defensive tackle position? Also, the breaking news story of him choosing the Tide. Be sure to check out our coverage of Damon Payne's commitment at touchdownalabama.com. As the Tide continues to roll here, continues to add commits in this 2021 class. Payne will participate in the Under Armour All-America game in January in Orlando, Florida. He's just another Tide commit who's going to compete in that game, who's committed to that particular event. He's going to be joined by the Brockemeyer twins, all three of the Tide's wide receiver commits in the 2021 class. Kadarius Callaway is going to be at that particular event as well. So that'll be a great time for Tide fans to pay attention to the future of the Tide's 2021 class. And I'm excited to get an opportunity to go down and see all of those guys compete in January. But this is a great pickup for the Tide. I think I can't really put in words how big this is, especially pulling in another impressive defensive tackle in this 2021 class. A huge get here. So I think a lot of Tide fans are very excited about adding Payne to the Tide's class here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I am Justin Smith, the scouting and recruiting analyst at Touchdown Alabama magazine.